Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is episode 8 of my Pig Farmer series. So, a lot of time has actually gone by since I have last seen you guys on here, and I've done quite a bit of stuff. So it's been about a year actually, almost. I planted the soy last year, planted the sorghum. I bought more lime and digestate to make more solid fertilizer. Then I harvested our barley. We got 44,000 liters last year. Then I harvested our sorghum and our potatoes. Our sorghum, we got 44,000 liters. Our potatoes, we got 162,000 liters. Then I also planted our barley again for this year, and then harvested our soy for 34,700 liters. So a lot of stuff has happened, and then over that time, I've sold quite a few pigs. So I sold, let me see, 38 pigs at 19,000, 30 pigs at 15,000, 38. Then I sold 38 pigs at 1520, and another 8 pigs at 320. That's the total for those. And the reason I sold those that young is because we were full and we had more pigs reproducing. So it was either that or just not get the reproduction. So it was that or nothing, basically. Then another 38 at 19,000, another 38 at 19,000, and another 30 at 15,000. So I paid down the loan actually quite a bit, down to 395. But yeah, we're doing really good actually. So our pigs are happy, healthy, all that sort of stuff. Now, obviously, we need to get some pigs for the butcher, and I want to see if a fully grown pig will actually be profitable to put in there. So what I have been doing, if we go in here, well, actually, it'd be easier to go just directly into here. These pigs, these 60 here and these 30 here, I'm trying to get all the way up to the max out, which, if I remember correctly, let me double check my sheet. I believe it's $1,200 is their max value. Yes, $1,200 is where they top out. So it looks like we're probably unfortunately, we're about a year away from that, or at least 10 months away from that. Maybe not quite a year. Yeah, probably 10 months away from that. Looking at my charts here. But anyhow, so yeah, we've been doing that. And then I've been selling off the rest of them as we go. We just got all these new ones here. So these ones are obviously throwing off our, reproduce and then sell the old ones, and then reproduce, sell the old ones, let them mature, reproduce. They kind of throwing that cycle off a little bit, which is fine. But it would be nice to have another pig pen to put them in, to raise those pigs up a little bit longer. Part of me thinks we should do it. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow in game. But what we're going to do right now is I want to buy this tractor because it's 10 grand. But if I bump it up to the best engine, it's an extra $5,500, 16 grand for a 170 horsepower tractor, which will be very useful around the farm. Which actually we probably can get. Can we get weights? Yeah, we can get weights for a little bit more. So it'd be nice to have a weight on the front of that. But anyhow, I do want to buy that. It'd be nice to have a second tractor, and that's a pretty cheap way to do it. So we are going to borrow some more money to be able to do that. There we go. And we're going to buy that real quick. Boom. And then I did want the weights. Yeah, that's the best. I'm assuming that's the... Yeah, we don't need a front 3-point on there. We need that. Let's buy that. Perfect. So, yeah, I wanted to do that because I think that would be a good choice for us. In terms of pig food stocks and just stocks in general of stuff, and here we have 13,000 liters of potatoes. I'm saving those for planting next year. If we scroll down, pig food in here, we have 153,000 liters in our silo. Then if we go down to our production, here we go. We have another 196,000 liters in here. And we're pretty much done. Actually, I probably can turn it off because we're out of potatoes right now, which potatoes are the limiter, which is kind of surprising. Soybeans we're doing okay on. Sorghum we're definitely low on. Barley we still have plenty. I did take the extra barley we had in the silo and put it in here, so that's including all that. But obviously barley will be our next thing that we harvest because we have barley planted out there. So we have plenty of barley coming in. I don't really want to change the barley. I would like to increase potatoes, which is tricky because all these fields are pretty large. Unless I bought like a field like... I guess I could buy one that's pretty far away. That's not a big deal. We'd have to drive down there. It'd be kind of a pain, but that's 25,000 for that one. That'd be a good bonus field for that's 91,000. 50. That one's like $50,000. How much is these ones up here? That's 58, 47, 50. That one's only 47. Maybe we'll buy that one. I know it's a little big. 29. It would be nice to have another field though, to be honest. Yes, I think 40. I think we might end up buying that field for tomorrow, because tomorrow will be when we plant potatoes, right? Yeah, potatoes in March. So we'll want to, we'll probably buy that and then plant that with potatoes. And then maybe That's tricky. Probably those two are probably plenty for potatoes. We don't really need this for potato. I mean, we'll just plant it with potatoes. Why not? Worst case scenario is this year we get a lot more potatoes. Next year we can do a little bit more stuff. And then I think this one will do sorghum on this year, and then this one will do soy. We did it opposite last year because I think this field. I'm just kind of assuming based on the value that this one's bigger by that proportion. Probably not quite that accurate, but maybe. So we need more sorghum this year to kind of balance out what we have in our stock. So that's kind of my plan. I'm going to keep fast forwarding time. I'm probably going to go through this year without you guys just because you don't need to be here. I want to get the pigs all set and start fast forwarding and getting them to where we can get them into there. That's where I kind of want to bring you guys back in. But let's go ahead and let's get into tomorrow. None of our pigs are supposed to reproduce tonight, I don't think. Yeah, 50% there. Yeah, none of them are supposed to reproduce tonight. So let's just get into tomorrow, into March. I'll do this with you guys here. Still keeping an eye on the sales. Make sure there's nothing crazy coming out of that. And of course it's nice and, well, it's sunny now. Let's go a little bit further. There we go, get the nice. I like the snow to get off the ground. There we go. There we go. Okay. Slow down time now. I don't need that on there. Okay, so what I would like to do is maybe build another pig coop, or pig coop. What are they? Chicken pigs? I don't know what I'm saying here. Pig pen. So I'd like to do that. I think I don't want to go above 500,000. I mentioned that, but I think with how many pigs we're producing, I think it's wise to start another pig farm because we're making enough pig food now. I think we can keep up with that. So that's good. It's 60,000 ish. So let's just do that. And then that's buy ourselves another pig pen, animals, pigs. And then, yeah, we're going to buy another one of the ones that we have. There's some crazier, bigger ones up here that hold like wild amounts of pigs. This one holds, I think this one holds 300, isn't it? Does that one hold 50? Oh, 400. Yeah, this is just the best one. That one holds 460, but for that price, it's just not worth it. And how big is that one? It's huge. These are just a screaming deal. The question is, do I want it? Maybe I should start over here. Maybe I should start over here and start against the. I don't really want it quite up against there. That would be a good spot for it, maybe right there. Yeah, let's do that. Yep, and that leaves a little bit of space around. I am going to landscape it because I just like things to look nice. I'm going to gravel that around. So, yeah, the dirt around there, I just want it to look kind of similar to what we have going on over there. I'm just going to run this to that road because that kind of makes sense. And then I don't need to run off into the road on the side there. And then I'll just put a nice gravel area. Nothing too crazy. I know this is technically just a waste of money, but I like things to look nice around my farm. I'll go a little bit into there. I don't know if I did that on the other side or not. And then I will just curve this back into the road there. There we go. Something like that. It just kind of looks a little bit nicer. I like the grass being there. There's still grass there, so I'm not going to mess with that. Maybe later we'll add some more grass, but I'm happy with that. So there we go. Now we have 2 pig pens. By the way, I'm using a mod that allows me to zoom out this much when I'm in the build mode, which is kind of nice. You can't always build way up here. Actually, it looks like you might be able to. If I did that, will it put stuff in there? No, okay, so maybe not always, but yeah, okay. That's pretty good for us. I think that's a good start for what we got going on. I know I could put like a field in here or something like that. I mean, actually, that's not a bad idea. Maybe instead of wasting money, because we just did this. I don't want to buy that other field, probably. We'll see how money goes. Well, it's March. We're going to plant potatoes right now. I don't have the money for a field since I just decided to do that. So, you know what? We are going to put a field in here, and later we can just destroy it, paint over it, do whatever we need to do. So, yeah, I will put a field in here because, yeah, that's what we need to do. But let's take a look at our new tractor. Look at this bad boy. Great. He has more horsepower, so I'm going to use him to put in the new field. I think it'd be a good idea. But yeah, so I'm going to put in a new field there. I'll plant it with potatoes. And then, yeah, I think I will bring you guys back in when we have, probably when we get through this year. So I know a lot of off-camera stuff. I know it's not ideal, but it's just kind of the way we have to do things in the series. I don't think we're going to make the 10-episode threshold. I think we're going to have to go to, just because of the way I do supercuts, I like to do a series in 10-episode increments. We're definitely going to have to go past episode 8, I think. So I think that, or past episode 10. So I think that's just kind of, I've just kind of accepted that for this series, we're going to have to go past that, which is fine. So anyhow, I will see you guys later on. All right, it is December. It has been a long time since I've seen you guys. We've only gone through one harvest cycle and planted the new barley. But at the same time, it feels like it's been a long time. For me, it has. We've done a lot of stuff off camera. However, well, I say a lot of stuff. I've done a lot of work, but not really a lot has happened. Our barley harvest came in at about 45,000 liters. Our potatoes with our new field came out at 228,000, which was great, almost 229. Our sorghum was 63,000. Our soy was 24,000. Now, barley, we have a lot of barley. Barley, if we go, we'll talk about all our pigs here in a second as well. But if we go in here, barley's one thing that we have a lot of, and we don't need a ton of it. And by the way, someone did actually, I'll come back in a second. So barley, anyhow, in terms of that, I decided that we don't need as much barley. So we didn't need to plant this with barley. So this year, I actually just combined these two fields because these two weren't quite enough. But if I combined them, there used to be those two sizes, so I added this little strip in the middle. I figured that'd be about right for at least now, and then this one can go to soy or sorghum and back and forth between those two options. So I figured that. These ones are all plowed, fertilized, ready to go for when we do potatoes next year. I think next year we'll see, maybe soy and soy. We might need a big soy harvest. Well, sorghum also might, I don't know. We'll come up with something for that later. But anyhow, that's our barley field, so that was kind of the solution to that. But I did get someone ask me or comment. They said in my test video where I did a test on pigs, I said never to feed them sorghum or soy because those weren't the cheapest options. The only reason I'm doing that right now and growing those is because it is cheaper using this mod. So base game, don't feed them those. But if you're using this mod, where this mod allows it to be primarily potatoes that make you the pig food, this saves me a lot of money, even though I'm using some more expensive crops over here, not the barley per se, but the soy and sorghum, because this is such a cheap crop and it's such a large portion of it that this actually ends up being a lot cheaper for me. Maybe not a lot cheaper, but it ends up being cheaper. So that's why I'm using that kind of as my method there. Another thing I discovered to save money is to buy a pallet of diesel because it's about half the price of buying it at the gas station. So we have diesel here. So still can't lift it yet. Eventually, maybe. But yeah, so we have diesel here. That's just a cheaper way to do it. So I've been doing that. What else did I do? Oh, yeah, the one thing I kind of decided is I'm not going to keep doing a bunch of stuff off camera because it's been becoming more and more of that because I want to actually have a really cool big pig farm. I don't just want to prove that we can make profit. I think at this point, even though, yes, we do have quite the loan, I think I've proven that you can be profitable off of pigs. I think I've proven my point. But I want to actually have a legit nice pig farm. So this is not going to be the end of the series after episode 10. I know it's only episode 8. I'm going to keep going probably to episode 20. I've just decided to be better that way. There'll be less off-camera work. It just kind of makes more sense to do it that way. So that's what I've decided, is this series is just going to be longer than I originally anticipated. But I'd rather do it that way and do it right than have you guys just like come in here and I'd be like, all right, here's what I did the last 12 hours playing on the map, and then have like a break and then 2 minutes of me talking about what I did the last 12 hours playing the map. So I just think that's kind of stupid. It's not how I normally do my series, so I didn't want to really change it up that much. So yeah, I did want this to be a shorter series, but I think we're pretty committed now, so I'm happy to keep going. I'm really enjoying doing this too. It's not like it's bad or anything like that. But anyhow, I've just kind of been going through the time, and I brought you guys back in because it's an exciting time. We have $1,200, 2 sets of pigs here worth $1,200. Now, these ones I'm not going to use or sell yet because, yes, they don't go up in value, but tomorrow they will give birth to 60 new pigs. So if you remember my test, I did say you should wait one past one to sell, but these ones just gave birth. So these ones are ready to either sell or to butcher. And as you can see, we have a ton of pigs. We have a ton of pigs right now. We have a lot, so that's great. Some of them are more valuable than others. As they get more valuable, I'll probably try to move them up to this pen and stuff like that. And these guys actually are a little low on health right now because I wanted to, if you remember, we put some corn in here. So the corn is, obviously, these guys have a little bit because I just put a little bit of pig feed in there. But I'm trying to get rid of this extra corn in here so that they're going to take a little health hit. Basically, what that means is they don't reproduce or gain value each day. But their value will recover back up again. But yeah, so these ones, for example, they're 15 months old. 15 months old. They're worth 485. What they should be at 15 months, they should be worth 741. So they've definitely taken a hit, but they'll recover that money back after they get their health back up. So they will recover that. It's just I wanted to get rid of this extra food, and since it's not super important that they gain that back right away because we have other sources. Well, we have plenty of pigs right now. I decided that'd be a good idea to do. But now, the test. Let's hop in our truck. Let's grab Let's grab our 30 pigs that are very... Oh, they're over here, actually. They're not at this pen. I keep forgetting I have 2 pens now, honestly. Okay. Let's go over here, pick up our 30 pigs worth 1,200. We'll put 1 in the meat factory and see if it's actually worth doing the meat factory. I'm kind of scared that it's not going to be, and if that's the case, well, we will sell the meat factory off and get our money back, but that will be a bit of a bummer. So it's the first set. There should be 30 in there. Yep, okay. Move the trailer. And just to make sure I have the right ones, these ones are getting ready to reproduce the next day. Okay, perfect. We grabbed the right ones. So I'm only going to put 1 in the meat factory to see what literage we get from that. We need it to basically be like 2,400 liters of pig. So hopefully it's at least like... I'm honestly really scared because... Oh, because the pigs, they don't sell for a ton of money. Oh, I'm worried. I'm super worried. We're going to need to probably back in there a little bit better than that. Does this open up on the back? I forgot this opens up. Does that actually have a nice, like... Look at that. Got quite a nice animation that we haven't been using really at all. But that's fine. We'll just unload those guys there. Why not use it this time? We're going to move 1. Confirm. Yeah, move. Select. Move 1 to production. Yes, move 1 animal. Yes, okay, there we go. 209 liters of pig? You've got to be kidding me. 209 liters. Gosh, we're screwed, guys. We are so screwed. So, 209 liters of pig. All these are the same. It doesn't matter. I think we have... What do we have in there? We have the first type of pig. So 209 liters of pig. It goes less. We get less out of it. Well, we have pork in here. Well, yeah, we can't. Gosh, this is the worst. So 250 liters of... So 209 is going to give us about, we'll say 200 liters of pig. So one $1,200 pig. Where's our meat? This is the worst. 2,400. Is that like the legit... Just to make sure it's not going to, like, we need to get, like, triple that or 4 times, like, for what we're getting off of these. Let's just do this real quick. I'm going to add, we have 5,308. I'm going to write that down. 5,308. We shouldn't have to pay for a sell point. I think that's pretty reasonable. So I'm going to add just real quick, and we are going to build somewhere, probably over by the store, just kind of makes sense. Maybe over here, actually, there's a lot of space over here. But we're going to put a sell point down, like a sell anything. It shouldn't be that much money. It says it takes those. It should take everything. Selling station plane. We'll put farm factory mod. What does that one have? We'll put one of these and we'll put one of each of those. Yeah, we'll put... Where am I going here? Past the store. Store's over here, isn't it? Yeah, here we go. So we can put... This guy can go right there, just so it kind of stands apart. And we'll put one of these guys just out over there. And we'll do a little landscaping for him to make it look kind of nice over by the store here. I guess I can't do a whole lot. Never mind. Nope, can't do... Can I do that? Nope, can't do literally anything over there. Okay, so it just looks terrible now. Show current prices. Yeah, they're going to be very similar to what it is. So, that's the worst. Maybe we got lucky and we get a better price for slurry. Yeah, okay, that's a better price, similar to what we should be getting for slurry. So we'll take our slurry over there now. I'm okay with that. But let's set our money back to where it was. Set the money at 5,308. Boom. Okay. So what that means is this is really depressing. That's like the saddest, most depressing thing in the world. This is such a waste of money, this stupid thing. I mean, what we're going to do real quick, I am going to... That is so depressing. You make way more off of these things if you... Unless there's something I'm missing about, like... That's how many liters of pig you get. Let's activate that. Let's fast forward time a little bit. We're out, right? Yeah, pretty much did it all. Okay. I'll let it go across one more hour here just to make sure. Did it produce all of it? It sure did. Okay, we can deactivate that. So you have 365 storing. Can we spawn? We have one pallet of 365. All right. Where does that spawn? Okay. This is weighs how much? 424, so I can't move it. All right, we're going to take this over and sell it just to cry a little bit. I'm going to turn this guy off over here. We'll leave the, where's our, here we go. I'm going to dump that off. Let's go grab that pallet. This is like the most depressed I've ever been playing this game. Oh, I was hoping that'd be such a big moneymaker for us, guys. Oh my gosh. Just the worst. Just the worst. Well, if that's the case, we might as well go back to selling the pigs at 512. I mean, we can grow them all the way up, but it just doesn't change anything per se. Because they constantly, at a constant rate after they get to a certain age, they gain $46 a day in value. So, won't matter too much. Unless this somehow sells for, like, way more than it should. Which I highly doubt. Gosh, this is so depressing. Oh, goodness. I might, what I might do, and I will do this in between episodes, what I might do is do a little research, see if I can't find a better production before we sell that off. Because what are we going to get for that if we sell that? Yeah, I mean, we paid 180 for it, so if I can find another production out there that costs the same or similar and we just pay the difference, I will do that. Because you would make more money off of the meat processed than you would selling the animal itself. So this is ridiculous. Oh, I can't believe that. That's so wild. Cannot believe that. What's the best price for it right now? Might as well get the most out of our disaster as we can. The container is a little bit better. I mean, it's $23.96. It's pretty close to the $2,400. It says it's going to be the best, so. Yep, that's exactly what it should be giving us. So it's that right there was like that $874 was like $3,000 or $4,000 worth of pigs. So that was a big waste of money. Okay. I think on this depressing note, this is where I am going to end this episode. Next episode, I'll see if I can fix that. We got a new field, a new pig pen. We're doing really well, honestly. And we have some pigs over in that trailer, 29 of them, that we can sell for $1,200. I might hold on to them for now and see if I can fix our little disaster. But regardless of that, if you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.